Hello my morbid children and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing conspiracy theories. Oh my god, I swear by these. Like, I grew up with these. Always looking at Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, is he real, aliens, Area 51, all that stuff. I love it. I live for it. So now I want to make a video of this conspiracy theories that I believe versus the ones that I don't and are just like, why are these even a thing? So I'm not going to get too much into it because there's already videos, lots and lots of videos on these. But I just want to put in my little 2 cents in there. Let you guys know. So let's get into this video or else it's going to get really, really long, really quick. Alright, cue the creepy music. The first topic we're going to be jumping into is the Mandela effect. And if you have not heard about the Mandela effect, like, where have you been? You need to search it up really quick. But anyways, Mandela effect, I am 100% behind. Yes, like, how could this not be true? So me and my boyfriend always get into, like, deep arguments about this because he just thinks people are stupid and, like, remember all this, these facts just wrong and, like, as a group. But how can we, like, no, I totally remember some of these examples as being legit real, and I'm gonna get into them, each one. And the first one will of course have to be Nelson Mandela himself. I totally recall, even when, I remember watching Hot Chicks, and you guys, if you've seen Hot Chicks, remember the part with Adam Sandler when he's telling the girls about, like, all the bongs and weed and stuff, and, like, where you could put your weed and, like, these certain artifacts, African artifacts, and he talks about Nelson Mandela and the prison that he was in, and I just recall, like, really, I can remember being like, oh yeah, that's where Nelson Mandela died, in the prison. So I remember the thought process, and, like, when he finally did die, it was, like, news, not only to me, but to a lot of people, hence the name Nelson Mandela effect. A lot of people remember him dying in prison, and there's actual text of this. So there's proof of someone writing it out in text that he died in prison a couple years back, before he actually died. There was someone knocking at my back door, and I went to go check it out, and no one was there, and it totally freaked me out. And then my sister walked around the house, I guess, and she knocked on the front door, and then I saw her, and I was like, oh my god, girl, you scared me. Because I get totally freaked out when I hear about conspiracy theories. It freaks me out for some reason, but that is crazy to me. So Mandela effect, yes. More examples though. Everyone knows Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Who doesn't remember it that way? I always knew it as Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Apparently it's not even that. It's not even how it goes. So I don't even know in the movie how it actually goes. So I'll probably put it up. But that is trippy to me. That I know it as that. And a lot of people remember it as that too. Ask anyone. Ask your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, whatever. That's how it goes. Another one that's also so weird and creeps me out is life is like a box of chocolates. Everyone remembers that. Forrest Gump, very famous line. Very, very famous. It's not life is like a box of chocolates, apparently. And it freaks me out. It really does. Interview with a Vampire is apparently not Interview with a Vampire. I always remembered that title as Interview with a Vampire. And apparently to Interview with the Vampire. Like, what? Hello?
What's up?
Ooh, I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Okay, do you know that movie with, what's that guy who's into Scientology?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Is it him who's in that vampire movie?
Yes.
What's it called again?
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's not Interview with a Vampire.
Hold on. No, it is Interview with a Vampire. It's Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, but everyone remembers it as Interview with a Vampire.
This is stupid. I hate you. This is just people forgetting the law. This is not that big a deal.
Oh my god. Bitch, I hate you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so the 9/11 conspiracy theory, I can totally get behind. Because, and really easily do. You don't even need to convince me that much. Because the government is like known for doing some shady shit in the past. Like when we used to sell guns to, what was that, Iran something I forgot what it's called. But like we're so known for doing weird shitty shit to fit our agenda. So why wouldn't this be any different? So I can totally get behind this being true. I haven't done a bunch of research, and I know there's a documentary on it. It's called, what's it called? Loose Change or something. It's on YouTube and you can watch it, but I've not even seen it. But I'm totally still convinced that the government had everything to do with like 9/11 and the Twin Towers falling. So I believe that one. Okay, this next one I don't believe. And if you're a believer of chemtrails, I can't take you seriously. It's just one of those things that I can't get behind at all. And once people start talking about chemtrails, you lose me, and I'm just like, no, buddy. Like, I can't. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So, it's like when you hear farmers getting abducted by aliens and just, like, swear by it. Like, you sound kind of crazy to me, that type of thing. And I totally believe in aliens, so maybe that should be our next topic. Aliens have to be real. Like, I totally believe, it shouldn't even be a conspiracy theory. It should be facts. Like, aliens are real. We live in a universe that's, like, ever expanding, apparently. And, like, it's so big. Our universe is huge. And, like, to just believe that we are the only beings alive and here, and like that's so not arrogant, I guess it is, like to just believe that we are the only things alive in here. Like, bitch, like God put us on this earth and was like, you're a side project, I'm gonna go work on these aliens now, type of thing. So I totally believe in aliens. It has to be real. There's no way it's not real. It's real. So that's not even a theory to me, it's facts. And that also brings us segues into Area 51. Like, I grew up with Area 51. My cousin, my sister always would look up satellite images of Area 51. We would get so giddy and like, oh my god, like, look, we can't see Area 51. It has to be a total, like, it has to be aliens there, you know? So I always grew up, like, believing Area 51 had, like, aliens, so now it's no different. I don't care what you say, there's aliens in that military base, and I've always wanted to go there and check it out for myself. Not to go into them, clearly you can't go there, but like get near it, because apparently they'll shoot you if you get really close to the military base. So I mean, I just kind of want to be there and witness just the presence of Area 51 kind of thing. The Illuminati is another one that I don't even really care for. Like, I can get behind it being real, like an actual thing, like this conspiracy theory can be so real, and I actually believe it more if it was a theory back in the day, like 1800s or the 1700s, whatever. Like, during that time period, I can totally see it working. Now I can believe that there are still people a part of the Illuminati, but I don't think it's such a big deal, and even if it was, it's not something that I would even care about. Like, I'm just, whatever. It's a thing, I guess. Who cares? So, not much to say on that one. Then there's the people who believe the royal family and the queen, and maybe even some famous people are alien lizard people that have come to Earth to just dominate, and like, I don't know what their agenda is. The point is, people believe this, and I can't get behind this either. Like, I just think people are crazy whenever they mention this. But like I said, to each their own. Like, people probably would think I'm crazy because I believe in the Mandela effect or something. So, you know, the conspiracy theory that we didn't land on the moon was one that I believed up until a certain point. So this was one that I've been debating a lot, like internally within my mind. I'm just like, is it true? Is it not true? So I did a lot of research about like why I would believe that it's not true, and then I did a lot of research on why this would be true. So I ended up with the conclusion that we actually did end up going to the moon. Like, it's just fishy and weird that, you know, back then the technology that we did have would not have allowed us to get to the moon at all. But the only facts that proved that we didn't go to the moon were like, you know, the flag being like waving around and it was all in the studio done, and the shadows not aligning right, like to where was it Louis Armstrong? Was it that guy? I guess. Apparently I haven't done that much research, but then when I saw the debunking of those theories and stuff like that, I really took a step back and I was like, we go to the moon. We ended up going to the moon. And even if the US was that desperate, like, they had to have found a way. They had to bring in somebody. I don't care who the hell it was. They brought somebody in to figure it out, how we could get there. So I can totally get behind that we went to the moon. So that one, I finally planted myself in on this one. So we did end up going to the moon. I totally believe it. No matter how desperate we were to be Russia up there, like, we did end up going. Alright, so after that, I hope you guys don't find me crazy and you guys hate me. So I just want to let you guys know which ones I believe, and hopefully we can spark some type of like conversation, whatever you guys do end up leaving and stuff. So like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. I ain't forcing you. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, it's okay. And all that jazz. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So till then, bye my children.